Hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful night. So today Microsoft provided some official information about the rumors that have been spreading since last week. So last week there were rumors spreading that Xbox exclusives or Game Pass exclusives would be coming to other platforms, specifically the in-development Indiana Jones game and Starfield, which was released last year. Now Microsoft doesn't do exclusives anymore. They release their games on PC and Xbox, but their big push is the Game Pass service. But development costs have ballooned in years, and most publishers have found it unreasonable to release their games on one platform, especially console exclusives, because they need to make back their money with rising development costs. Even PlayStation does this. They release their games generally on PC a year and a half later. Horizon Forbidden West is coming to PC, and you can guarantee God of War Ragnarok will be on PC either at the end of this year or beginning of next year. So most games come on other platforms. They release exclusively on a certain service or a certain platform for only a limited of time. The only console that really has console exclusives is Nintendo, because Nintendo has huge merchandising that supports their games. I mean, freaking Mario has his own theme park. I don't think Master Chief is going to get that. Not to mention Pokemon, which is basically just prints money with the plushies and the trinkets and the third-party stuff that they get. So yeah, Microsoft bringing their games to other platforms just makes sense, because they're trying to do what Google failed at with Stadia, what Amazon's trying to do with Luna, and technically what Apple is trying to do, where you can play their games on a multitude of options and you don't need an expensive console to play it. You could just play it and stream it on your TV or your phone. So today they did have this official broadcast, and Benji Sales has compiled what they basically stated. 4 games are coming to Switch and PS5. Diablo 4 is the first Activision Blizzard title that's coming to Game Pass on March 28th, which they desperately need, because Diablo 4 has been a train wreck. It launched to high sales numbers, but has been plummeting in the post-launch. A lot of people are not happy about the post-launch. And Overwatch 2 is also going through that as well. Seeing that new headshot videos that are coming out with the latest patch. Man, if you haven't seen it, just Google Overwatch 2 headshots, and it's not going to be pretty. 34 million Game Pass subs, which is pretty good. No fundamental change to exclusivity, so meaning that games will still launch on Game Pass first that are published by Microsoft. Game Pass only Xbox PC. Game Pass still gets day one, so Gears of War 6, Gears of War 6 will still be an exclusive on Game Pass and PC on day one. The next Halo game or whatever game they publish will still be Game Pass exclusive. But whether it comes to other platforms in the future, that's still left in the air. Next gen Xbox is in development. Now this is a bit concerning, because there are rumors that it's going to be a digital only console. I'm certain that they're probably going to have like an external if they do digital only, they're going to have an external drive they're probably going to sell. But regardless, the digital only future is very, very scary. I'm not going to dogpile on it right now, but you shouldn't support this. But regardless, yeah, it seems like that's what's going to happen, but they didn't provide any information. Now, as the 4 games that have been confirmed, the rumors are that it's going to be Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but this has been circulating in the rumor mill, and The Verge apparently has an exclusive to this. You can see the community notes here, but they did confirm that they will be 4 games. Right now, the rumors are Starfield, Gears of War, or at least the Gears of War collection that's in development apparently, and of course the Indiana Jones game. But right now, these are the 4 games that The Verge stated from Microsoft insider sources that it's going to be, which makes probably the best sense. Hi-Fi Rush will probably be the best choice, and with Sea of Thieves and Grounded, definitely 2 big live service games. Well, Grounded is kind of left in the air. I've heard positive things about it. For people who played it. I played it on day one when it came out on early access. I wasn't really a fan. It was very lacking in content, but so far in the nowadays, it's kind of good according to people who played. Sea of Thieves is basically the big pirate simulation game that's everyone is playing. Skull and Bones is trying to compete with this, but it seems that Skull and Bones is going to be a flop, like considering that Sea of Thieves just seems so much more popular and diverse with content, as opposed to Skull and Bones, which I've heard only people state that it's very lacking in the content field. But I think this is just something that Microsoft is going to do. They've been doing this, and the Xbox fanboys who have this dogmatic allegiance to the plastic box I feel like are just completely out of their mind, because like I stated, even PlayStation does this where they release their games on PC eventually, and I'm almost certain that eventually Nintendo might do something like this. I mean, I think Nintendo would make a lot of money if they had a PC service that had classic Nintendo games on it, but that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know Nintendo's numbers. But yeah, this is just something Microsoft and Sony have been doing, and they're leaning towards this type of new way of life in the gaming ecosystem, where their games are just not going to be full exclusives. They're going to come onto other platforms. It's just something we have to expect. But, people just don't want to accept this because, the console allegiance is just so... It's so filled with violence and anger that if you say anything negative or anything that breaks their type of vision, they immediately attack you by any means. But, these publishers, they're not going to care about those people because they're going to buy their console no matter what. The Xbox fanboys will still buy the next Xbox. The PlayStation fanboys will buy the next PlayStation regardless of whatever they do here, because they've sunk so much of their personality and money into this stuff that they can't really, go into something else per se. But that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and maybe I angered someone because I hit the nail on the hammer. But that's how I see it. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, sub, all that YouTube stuff if you care to. If you want to go the extra mile, join. Super thanks. But yeah, that's it for me. Bye.